Hi Aries, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian, completely new on YouTube, but I've worked with this for quite a few years, so I hope it's going to resonate with you. And as you know, if it doesn't, check one of your other planets, the reading for one of your other planets. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. I had an idea, but I had to write that one. So check one of your other planets, or by all means, another reader. It's important that the energy is all right between us. So if it's not, please feel free to find another reader that you feel confidence for. I have noticed, both while rehearsing and since I started doing the readings, that they are often very specific, and it seems like I'm just intended to reach one person, sometimes two, out of all of those, and you're not many, but out of those that have watched the videos. That's how Spirit wants to have it for the moment, so I oblige. But you're, of course, free to come with suggestions and ideas, and Spirit will know that too. And those upstairs will help me to do interesting readings for you, helpful readings more than anything. Dear Aries, number 1 in the zodiac, strong-willed, lovable, intense, my head's empty. Those three, anyway. The world fell out upside down. Let's have a look and see what that has to do with your reading. A quick word about other planets, but we start not with a planet, but with your rising sign or your ascendant sign. It tells us a lot about how you're perceived socially. You can also check your moon sign. That says a lot about how you're perceived. No, not how you're perceived, how you function emotionally. Your Venus sign, if you're a woman, tells us a lot about how you project your femininity. And in both male and female horoscopes, it says a lot about what we like, what we love. In a male horoscope, it says a lot about the kind of woman he appreciates. Check your Mars as well. Mars tells us a lot about the fundamental energy resource that we can access. It also says a lot about how a man projects his masculinity, and in a female horoscope, what kind of man she appreciates. Enough of that. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with you this week. Maybe it's your first week. It's my third video for Aries. The tarot deck that I work with, it's called the Goddess Tarot. It's made by Chris Waldher, and it's a magnificent deck with the whole major arcana is represented by goddesses from different cultures and different time periods all over the world. And that makes me a bit limited. Sometimes I don't really know what the classic card is, but we have the numbers anyway that I can tell you if need be, so you can check it up yourself. Check it out. Yeah, we have a female Aries here. Who I think has somebody on the other side, somebody that's passed over, but is watching over this woman, this Queen of Wands, Aries in her pride. And it's not a husband. I'll see if I can find out who. No, I can't. But somebody on the other side, a father, a grandfather, or a good friend, I'm not sure. But somebody on the other side is looking after you, dear Aries woman, and making sure that you're doing all right. And it's quite interesting because that spirit has a karmic obligation to do just that. It might be your guide. We'll look closer at that. Maybe it's your guide. I think it is your guide. It's a female guide. She in turn is a Queen of Pentacles. So a resourceful, caring, loving, motherly type. So I'm assuming that you are that too, because often our personalities, they resonate with our guides' personalities. You should be able to recognize yourself in your guide. Yeah. She is very powerful. She is righteous and very independent. So I can see that you're married or about to get married, but I think you are married. But your guide is very independent. I'm sure you have been too, and you can still be even though you're married. That was nice. Thank you, dear guide, for coming through. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I get names. But if I'm unlucky, I get the wrong names. We'll see what happens during the reading here. There's I'm not sure if it's an inability or a resistance to change. Something needs to change within the relationship, within the marriage, for you, Madam Aries, to really be yourself fully and completely. Now that might have to do with your independent guide. There's a lot of sorrow, a lot of sorrow, but there is some sorrow here, some sadness, and it's time, says Spirit. Yeah. It's time for you to feel your sentiments. Where is your moon, Miss Aries? Feel your feelings fully and completely. I see a husband who's also not an air sign, a fire sign, a king of staves here. So I think he might be quite dominating. And you need to tell him, I'm one half of this relationship. Could you listen, please? It's far too common that men expect the woman in the relationship to make the relationship work. I'm sorry to say that, because I like men. But sometimes you really are a bit dicky. And that's one situation where a lot of men can be. They don't understand that marriage is a cooperative relationship. Both have to work at it to get it to function ideally. And I see this Aries Queen being loving and strong and very fantastic, but not given space. And a husband who doesn't take responsibility for the relationship. I think this Aries woman is has her own company, and she could very well work with this kind of things, that she's very spiritual, she's very much of a healer. That could be one reason why her husband lets her do all the work. Yeah, because she is responsible and loving, and she sees and understands what's missing, and she will go in and she will fix it, because both she and her guide, even more so, are resourceful. But even the most loving of people need to recharge the batteries. And that's, in my opinion, that's why we have partners. That's who you can turn to when you're tired, exhausted, depleted, unhappy, angry, and there's support there. There's somebody who lays their arm around your shoulders and says, wow, that's so awful, but never you mind, I'm here. And if your partner doesn't do that, there's something wrong with the partner. Yeah. I saw the world before, and it came up upside down. There's been talk of a journey, which I think you've decided against. And there's also been talk about moving. And I don't think that's moving from your husband, no. It's moving the whole family. I see several children here, which will be great. A new start, fun. Hard work, though, to pack up all your old energy, sort it out, get it into perspective. What do we keep? What do we throw out? But good fun once you're in your new place. So it's a wise decision, Spirit says. So best of luck with that. And dear Aries, take as good care of yourself as your partner and your children. Let's have a look at some oracle cards. We'll start with a yogic path. Beautiful cards that contain spirituality, Indian deities, yoga, different yoga positions, asanas, and spirituality, chakras, lots of things. Very exciting. And when they came to me and I opened up the book, it came to Dharma. And I actually started my readings with Aquarius. And the card they got was Dharma. And then I couldn't put it out because, well, it just wasn't a good video. Tamas. I've got no idea what Tamas is. If it's not a deity. Could have something to do with Ayurveda. Yes, it is. 41. It has to do with Ayurveda. Density, dullness, and inertia. You're in a period of hibernation, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. Nah, I don't understand this. But anyway, that's what Spirit says you should hear. So, your body is between lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. Beautiful poetry. Use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it is time to emerge from your cocoon and show the world the gifts you've been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. Wise words, but I can't really put it into perspective for you, but maybe you can. You probably can. We have some more oracle cards here. Messages from your angels by Doreen Virtue. She's fantastic. And she has made so many oracle decks. I have 4 of them. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you with the help of the angels. Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. That I can understand and I can fully agree. That's what you need to do, dear Queen of Aries. You deserve the best. Thanks for watching. If I'm lucky, we'll meet again. I'm going into my sales pitch now. No, not that. No, we'll skip the sales pitch. But I want to ask you, please, if you're not happy about the readings, the format of the readings, let me know why. Let me know what you would prefer, because those upstairs, they will listen to you. This is how they want me to work now, but it doesn't have to be written in stone. It can change if you need it. And please, if you could give yourself the time and the trouble, make yourself the trouble to like it and maybe even subscribe. Yeah, I'd be very happy. Thank you. Bye.